Hi guys, welcome back to Falafel Reacts. Today we're reacting to the two most recent live streams that Chantal put up yesterday, August 16th. I believe she started the first one and then she was cut off because guests came in to the house unannounced, or that's the implication. And then she restarted it an hour or two later. So we'll kind of go through them. Let me just put her at 2 times speed because I have a feeling this is also going to be boring and there will be a lot of skipping around. Okay, so let's see. We're starting off strong with the hamburger eyes, the hamburger eyelids. She's pretty much lost her eyes. Like we can't see them because I isn't that like that's a side effect of diabetes or something, or a marker of diabetes when something strange happens to the eyes. But yeah, the evolution of her face through this illness that she refuses to get diagnosed or treatment for is wild. So we're witnessing her physical decay, and she's doing a fried chicken mukbang. So
today, so I've been taking Panadol, which is what they have here for headaches, and I bought in Qatar. Take a swipe, Daddy. Coffee and a low. Dinner, yes, Mr. Responsible. These vitamin C and aspirin together. You put them in water, and I was taking that when I wasn't feeling good in Qatar.
with all of her illnesses, her pulmonary embolisms, her diabetes, her being right when she was in Kuwait, they gave her like 50 units of insulin to be on. All of her illnesses, she's taken aspirin mixed with vitamin C. That's what she's doing for it. That's the extent she's willing to go to take care of her health.
But it didn't really make much of a difference. My headache only went away when I went to the hospital and got the IV headache stuff. Canadian smoke. Oh, really? Bad? Yikes. No, spray coat is not. No.
This is again what I was talking about, the strain that she's putting on the medical system in a place where she does not have to be in. She's not It's not like she has no other choice and she has to be where she's at, like she has to be in Syria. It's not like the things that are happening to her are out of her control in terms of illness. Obviously, she's not choosing to be sick, but she kind of is in a way with all of the lifestyle choices that she's making and her refusing to get any kind of help other than going to the ER. So she's putting herself in this situation, putting a strain on the medical facilities, insisting that she gets taken to the ER, and they have to take care of her, right? Because that's what they're going to do. Like if a patient comes in, they're going to take care of them. They don't realize how useless she is, how she shouldn't even really be there, how she has other choices, other options. Who knows what Salah is telling the doctors there. So it's just absolutely ridiculous what she's doing. Like, she probably just didn't have enough water, so she had a terrible headache. So she had to be put on IV to rehydrate her. Her side profile is crazy. Like she has gained so much weight since leaving Canada. So much. I think she's 450 pounds. That's my guess. Because her face did not look like this when she was in the villa, when she was in Canada. And remember, the hijab hides a lot. Like, it is doing her a service because it's hiding I mean, we've seen slip ups, right? When it goes down past her chin, it's hiding a lot. That's why she loves to wear it. Not because she's like this devout Muslim lady that wants to wear hijab. Well, she wants to wear it, but it's hiding all of that fat and her quadruple chin.
What? You're hyper. Thank you. She has zoomies, guys. Pet chicken Edward? People flicking their cigarettes? Oh no. I thought it was natural. Salah's in the Madaffa waiting for the food.
See?
So yeah, that's so
okay. This as well. They're ordering home delivery in Syria. Like, she can literally be anywhere in the world. She does not need to be there. She does the same activities. It's one thing if she was taking us out and about, she was trying to integrate herself into the culture. She's maybe taking some language classes. She's helping the family. She's helping build this house that allegedly Salah is building. She's not doing any of that. She's sitting in the house, live streaming and getting food delivered to her. She has done that everywhere else she's been. So what? She doesn't need to be there. There's no need. And why is he sitting in the house waiting for the food to be delivered? Okay, she's useless. We've established that. We know that. She knows that. He knows that. She doesn't move around. She's not going to get up and make food. Why is he sitting in the house waiting for food to be delivered? Why doesn't he just go out and get it himself? That's my thing from day one, is that he enables. He is just at fault for her ridiculous behavior as she is. And arguably he's worse. because he's allowing all this stuff to happen amongst his family, amongst his culture, and his country.
Sofas are now somewhere else. And I cook dinner. We have a stove now.
She's also been wearing the same outfit for many, many days. So disgusting.
So I'm gonna make, if I can find good ground beef or ground chicken. If I can find good ground chicken, I'll eat that instead. I found Walmart has the best ground chicken deals. Save on money, yeah. Any fun updates? Not really. Unfortunately, I guess. You know? Oh, hi, Mushy. Well, I hope you have a good swim. I don't look super happy. I'm just always like exhausted by the time I go live. It's like the end of the night. It's like late, you know? So
she chooses this. I mean, this is her choice. It's her choice to have terrible sleep habits. It's her choice to be in Syria where she can only use the internet for a certain number of hours throughout the day. This is all her doing. So like, I don't understand why she's complaining.
And I really want shisha, like so bad. Because whenever I couldn't breathe and I was in the car with Salah, I said, I'm never ever smoking shisha again. And then he says, you always say that and then you feel better.
See, and that was another one of the most recent medical scares that she had. She could not breathe. She had difficulty breathing, and even like speaking or like standing up was leaving her out of breath. So her solution to that is to now order fried chicken that she's waiting to be delivered to her, and to smoke shisha.
I'm gonna smoke, which is true.
Totally makes sense.
Pretty, right? Looking like a snack. Having coffee with Maltesers hot chocolate. Oh, yum. The refrigerator works. Yeah, I needed a new
coffee with Maltesers hot chocolate sounds terrible.
fan or something. And something else, a motor. I don't know. So we're gonna eat it. We're still waiting for it. I know, I love shisha. It relaxes me. Go to Egypt for a visit? Yeah.
Relaxes you from what? From a hard day's work? Not that any kind, like a reliance on any kind of substance to relax you, I think we all know and agree is not the most effective coping mechanism. There's a lot of other things that one can do and should do to cope with stress. But it's comical when she says it calms her down. From what? From sitting around all day, having things delivered to you? You've said previously that you don't do any of the housework, that you wish you could do more, but you can't. All of his family members are coming to the house, doing everything. Other people are renovating the house. Other people are cleaning, taking care of the kids. They're coming to you. You're not going anywhere. And even when you travel, when you go to the airport, you request wheelchair service, which is taking it away from people that have disabilities and actually need it. Imagine like you're at the airport with like your elderly grandparent, okay? And there's no wheelchairs. There just isn't any. Why? Because someone like her probably took the last one. Imagine how pissed you would be to see her like going by you in the wheelchair. I mean, probably people don't know. Like there are some invisible disabilities. So seeing her go by, a person wouldn't and shouldn't necessarily judge. But we know that she does not have a legitimate disability. This is all stuff done to herself. And that doctors have told her that the best way around this is to increase movement and to walk, even if it's tiring, even if you're out of breath, is just to increase that incrementally so that you can build up your stamina.
Maybe someday. Are you going back to Canada for the holidays? I don't know, Anna. It's really, it's such a hard journey. And it's really...
She's not. The only reason she would leave and go to Canada is if something happens. But she doesn't care about the holidays. She doesn't care about her family. She doesn't like them. She's not going back. Unless she has to, like something happens politically, with visas, with Salah. She's not going back. She doesn't care to. She has nothing there.
Expensive. Every time I go to Canada, I spend thousands of dollars. And, Deftones Zambia, I'm on the North Shore of Boston. Oh, nice. Hey, Beth Pagan. And Salah just bought a car with cash. So, yeah. Go to the main mall called Shan City Center and ground floor market. Okay. Not the one attached to it called Target.
What was the point of mentioning that? What was the point of mentioning that Salah brought a car with cash? I don't understand. Like, why put a, what is it? What, like, there's just no reason to mention that. Why put a Target on your back? Why?
Okay, so when you go to the Sham City Center, you go in the Sham City Center main mall, and there's a ground on the floor, there's a market. Okay. It kills you, I know.
She's not going to go to the mall. I mean, if she does, actually, that would be a great reaction. I would love if she did, honestly. I'll give her all this crap for being there, traveling there, putting a drain on resources. But if she's going to be the travel YouTuber that she always claims to be, even though she just sits around and orders food and live streams, that could be interesting. That would actually be cool if she could take us out and show her audience some different places in Syria. I don't think we're going to get that, but hey, prove me wrong.
You know you're paying him the highest compliment. I agree. It's great. You argued about something stupid. Any advice? That happens to us. So
Her audience is as delusional as her, because why are people asking her for relationship advice when she's in a fake marriage?
I mean, it's normal, so don't sweat it. It's gonna happen. Like, I must have like bars on them, like kind of not bar, but like a decorative. It's hard to explain.
Yeah, I know what she's talking about. You know how like in cities, well, especially in cities, but when they have basement apartments, they have the metal bars like behind the glass window pane, like as a for like safety. They have a lot of that.
Allergies. Julie has a beezer. Yes. Munchkin cats are the cutest. You know? Do you ever wonder if women talk behind your back about your lack of domestic duties?
The way that they clocked her, the way that that question has the answer embedded in it. One of her beezers asked her, "Do you think that the other women talk behind your back about your like lack or inability to do house duties?" Yeah, look at her eyes. She's like formulating the lie. 100% they talk behind your back about that. 100% they talk to your face in front of you, not because they're mean, but like, not only are you a spectacle, you are absolutely useless in a culture where everyone is working, hustling. There's no other choice. Like, no one else is going to do stuff for you, so you have to do it for yourself. Kids are helping out. Every family member is, picking up the slack, or like working, fixing things, getting the house ready, cleaning, because there's no one else to do it for you. And it's very like family, tribal oriented in that way, where everyone is contributing, everyone has a part to play. So yeah, I'm trying to imagine if I go back home and I visit, and one of my cousins, Salah, brings this lady. I mean, if she had a legitimate disability, like she was missing a limb, she could not move around, something beyond her control, 100%, there would not be the same expectations. But she does not have any of that. And she's relatively young, right? It's not like she's an elderly person. The expectation is you're going to move around and help us. You're going to do shit. You're not just going to sit around and guzzle food down your gullet. Like, that's not okay. I would 1,000% be judging. I would be disgusted. I would be repulsed. And other women would be too. They're 100% talking about you. And judging you.
Yes and no. Like, a part of me just doesn't care because I'm not a good housewife material in that way. Like, I'm just not a traditional.
This is ridiculous. This is her answer. Her answer is that she doesn't care because she's not good housewife material, right? What she's basically saying is only housewives do any kind of labor and help out in any kind of way. First of all, she's feeding into stereotypes that is how Muslim and Arab women are. No. Second of all, you don't have to be a housewife to be a contributing member to a family structure, to society, to the world.
Muslim housewife material. I'm not, so.
See, that's what she's saying. She's positing it as if only a Muslim housewife does work around the house, and that she doesn't fit into that mold. No, you're not like some hyper unique individual that doesn't fit into the mold and like is going against societal expectations. You are just lazy.
Yes.
I'm gonna be happy a lot because the coming days will come.
Yeah. Do you want me to go? I gotta go get a diet soda. Will you go?
Okay.
Thanks, man.
Because you're tired.
Look at how happy and manic she is now that the food has arrived. Look how she's looking up. Fried chicken!
I'm tired.
So are you.
Yeah.
It's because it's hard for me to get out of here. But I don't think they do because maybe they do. Maybe they do. Like that girl sitting on around, Oh well.
Yeah, see, she knows. That's like a brief moment of clarity, as we like to call it in Girl World. She knows. She's like, yeah, maybe they do. No, you know that they do. You're just still not willing to do anything about it because you don't care.
Here's the rest.
And that's why she I don't know if it was in this stream or before. She was saying that the family gatherings really stress her out, so she often goes and sits alone in like another room. Which is very weird to do in the context of like that culture and family gatherings.
We're sharing a half roasted.
That's like for a family of 10. Okay, for a family of 4, if I'm not exaggerating. And that's her portion, by that's her dish. That's hers. That's not both of them sharing.
You get a big thing of garlic,
7 pieces of chicken.
something spicy, and pickles. I'm gonna put my share on here. Potato, potato, tomato, tomato. Whoa.
Look, now she's singing. Now she's happy.
Okay, huh? Buffer bees. So here's the chicken. Here's a potato. Bismillah, so hungry. It's great. Beauty back. Here, come make.
It's so funny to me that she likes to say Bismillah, which is, like what you say as a Muslim before you eat so that the food is blessed as you're eating it. So she has enough like religious awareness to say that, but not enough to take into account that Muslims are not supposed to eat to gorge themselves. They're not supposed to be greedy. They're not supposed to like eat to 100% fullness. So gross. She's eating, her mouth is open, there's food on her mouth.
Carolina, it's a lot about calories too, right? This is the only thing like I've pretty much eaten today.
All the girls, that's what they all say. I haven't eaten all day. This is my first meal. This is the only thing I've eaten today. This is the only thing I'm going to eat. Even if that were true, that's like 2,500 calories at least. 3,000 calories. Depending on what else she has on the side. And I don't believe that's the only thing she's eating today. I do not believe that.
I'm only having one piece. Just this one piece. In Kuwait.
Lies. Look how frantically she's eating it. I mean, granted, she's sped up, but she's like frantically shoveling it in her face.
We used to get 14 pieces and eat them all. A share. Can you imagine?
Yeah. You've done stuff like this on stream before. I don't understand. What's shocking?
Pickled carrot. Yeah.
Pickled veggies. So good though. So good.
But don't worry, it's temporary. We're going to go grocery shopping tomorrow.
It's not temporary. This is what you do all the time. This is like a pattern of behavior. You've always done this, and you will continue to always do it. You eating fast food is not temporary. I don't even understand the point of saying such a stupid and easily refutable statement. Like, this is strange. This is in terms of the cultural context, I don't think, this is exclusive to Arabs or Muslims, but what she's doing is so bizarre. It's some kind of mealtime, I don't know, lunch or dinner or late at night. She didn't cook, okay? Like, let's just accept the fact that this is a culture in which women make food. Like, that's just what it is. It's not, like, controversial. That's just how it is. Women make food for the house while the men are working, because typically the women don't have jobs outside of the house. That's just how it is. Okay, fine. Well, she's from a different culture originally, so we can't necessarily fault her for that she's not always cooking or making food. Fine, we can overlook that. The food is getting delivered to them. She's not even setting up the table. She's just sitting there on live stream while her husband brings the food. I'm not saying that he's above doing that, but she's not participating at all in setting up of the food, other than ripping the bag open and getting her paws on the pieces of chicken. So it's dinner time, whatever random time meal it is for them. She's still on the stream. So he's still in the room because we can hear him in the background. We can hear like a noise of someone else eating. They're not looking at each other. They're not talking to each other. Like it's not like a mealtime together. That is extremely bizarre and disrespectful in the context of that culture. That's not a thing. Like, meal times are family times. They're very, very important. They're like an important time of day. They're important. It's like an important ritual that everyone participates in. And when you're ordering food, you invite people over. Like, there's this like extension of hospitality. None of that is going on here. Like, there's not even like the extension of hospitality to her husband, like face to face. She's not even being like, okay, I'm gonna go off stream to have dinner with my man. Well, because he's not her man.
Hey, Star Candle. No, you're allowed to. You're allowed your opinion, Carolina. My cat's looking at me. Okay, I'm coming, Juice. Just wait. Gonna give her a piece.
I'm gonna have to skip around because I can't do this. I can't do her like shoveling food.
It's kind of a drought right now. Syria has the best fried chicken. I don't care what anyone says.
That's her hot cultural take. That's her like cultural insight. Syria has the best fried chicken.
Yeah. This hot sauce is good too. Someone here? Yeah.
Look, we caught the moment. We caught the fear in her eyes. Look at her pupils. Hold on. Let's back it up.
Motor.
She hears a motor, but she's not convinced yet.
Someone here?
Let's hear. Is someone here? Let's see.
Yeah.
Salah! Okay. Man enters scene. Look at the switch up. She's like getting ready. She's like, let me summon this low BMI voice. She's trying to find it within herself. No low BMI voice is going to overshadow the scene of you sitting down with a camera in front of you, paws out, hovered over like 7 pieces of fried chicken. Okay, we're muted. Her eyes are darting like crazy. And she's trying to be cute. Look at how like tiny the bites are. Like that one tiny piece. What the hell? Do you guys see that? That's like, she's like hitting. I think she's hitting Julia. Did you? Yeah, that's what she's doing. Look. Look at her arm. What a piece of crap. She's frantic now, probably, because the cat was on the couch, and probably the cat has to move so that Salah can sit next to her, is what I'm guessing is happening. Salah was not sitting next to her because they don't do that. Because they ignore each other while they eat. So she probably has to knock the cat off to have Salah sit next to her, to have the guest sit on the other side, because a man is not going to sit next to her. So she's hitting the cat. She's so gross. She's so disgusting. And there's nothing else that she could be hitting, because she's hitting like downwards, right? She's not like hitting up at like a person's level. Look at her tooth, how it's like ground down into oblivion, because she never brushes her teeth.
Hey guys. We have company, so I'm gonna eat then.
Oh, they're sticking around. Which is kind of even worse if they walk in and there's like enough food for like a family of 4, and they're just like eating. And like no one's invited them over, no one's like, yeah, this is just very odd behavior in the cultural context. It does not look good.
Then get off it for a bit and maybe come back later. If you guys don't mind. Did Julia go?
Julia's here.
Okay. Yeah.
She's very uncomfortable. I love that for her. And now we've moved on to the second live stream of the day, hangout time. So the guests have since come and gone. And she was just saying that she made them coffee and there's leftovers, and she puts a heaping teaspoon. A diabetic that was previously on 50 units of insulin is pouring a heaping teaspoon of sugar into her coffee.
I had some coffee when we had company, but there's some left over, so just put a little bit of sugar.
Okay, it wasn't heaping. It was just a regular teaspoon. Still.
Actually, no sugar. No sugar.
Okay, good. This is good. Self-correction. This is good.
In my coffee. All right.
I mean, mind you, this is after the fried chicken, after the sodi. And there's also no way that she did not eat any kind of treats or snacks when guests were over.
Yeah.
She has the shisha out. The woman who couldn't breathe a few weeks ago had to be taken to the ER. She had to be taken to the ER because she couldn't breathe. Is smoking shisha right now.
I'm gonna try to just have one once in a while.
Meaning every day.
Yeah, well, Julia, whenever where'd she go? So the family raises it, like they're all involved, like,
Yeah, I do remember when this was live and I was kind of flipping, going through and watching it a little bit. There were a lot of her beezers saying, "Oh, that's so rude. Why are people coming unannounced? That's so rude." Like that. They don't understand the culture. That is not rude in that culture. That is normal. Like, your family and your neighbors and your friends, like that is life. That is life there, right? Like there's not this sense of everyone's on their own and like these hyper rigid boundaries. It's like it's very normal and it's very culturally acceptable. And there's like the same thing if you go over to someone's house, even if someone doesn't have anything, they will offer you. Like that is the level of hospitality. So it's super annoying when her like dumb beezers say shit like that, and she does kind of try to correct it, but she's complaining about it the whole time. So like she can't really complain that her beezers are like this ignorant when the whole time she's like, I hate when people come over. It's too much. It's too overwhelming. I just go into the room like to get away from it all. So she's sending like a lot of mixed signals.
Wow, Rebecca. Well, you're better than me. No, I mean, my close family, I don't mind if they stay. Like, there's a reason, other than medical, I've never wanted any myself, right? So,
And thank God for that. Thank God for that, because you cannot be trusted around kids. You are not a safe adult to be around kids, because God forbid they have a disability, you'll bring them online, exploit them, get donations, and then spend that money on yourself.
yeah, you're fine, straight. This chat needs some chaos to keep thriving. We had roasted for dinner. Roasted chicken. Yeah, same here, Teardrop. Like, I like the, but it's a big house. It does feel weird being so empty with just us, But at the same time, peaceful. Having adults come, it was fine. They didn't, when they came here, they didn't know I was doing live, and then it's like, oh, no, keep doing your live. It's okay. I think they're like, interested in like what I do, because it's like, my mom, she's okay, better with it now. I had to I didn't tell her till the last minute that I was coming here, but.
My mom died at 46.
46. Oh.
Okay, at this point, someone in the chat is talking about how a family member or someone they knew died really young at 58. And she's saying, yeah, like we have to be grateful, whatever. She acknowledges the hypocrisy of saying that as she's smoking shisha, on top of all of the decisions in her life that have led her health-wise to where she is now. And Salah kind of has this moment where he's like, I guess, trying to open up or be vulnerable. He says his mom died when she was 46. I think he said mom, not grandma, but I thought his mom was alive. Let's see if the...
I smoke, but I know Rosemary's.
My mom died at 46.
46. Oh, jeez.
Which is so crazy to hear because she's 41. Chantal is 41 or 42.
Sorry, sweet love. Yeah, I don't know what I'll do. I'll probably lose my mind. If you kill from a blood clot, oh, sorry, Ellie. That's crazy. Like, those are so, like...
How is that crazy? She's had scares like that before. That should not be crazy to her. That should actually be very imaginable and believable and, like, innately understandable because of her health issues.
Unpredictable, It's just like... J-Dog. Yeah, she used to come in here and say what she was having for dinner or, talk about relatives that passed away or that were sick. Yeah. Items he loved to have, one of my socks, and my son. I'm telling you, you have to try it. Ketchup chips, too. Yeah. Either it was too overwhelming. Today's one of the best, yeah. Hey, Chantal. Red wine. They went to Cornwall.
Okay, the rest of the live stream is pretty useless. Nothing of note, nothing of importance. Just her talking about food. But what I did want to do is look at her community tab posts because there is a post that's going to make your blood boil that I saw earlier. It does have the girl in it who I'm not going to name, and I'll try to see if we can like crop her out. I decided that I'm not going to show the post just because it has her name, it has photos of her in her school, in her classroom, and it just has multiple pictures of her. So I'm just not, if you want to seek it out on your own, you're welcome to do so. But I'm pretty much just going to read you what's in the post while redacting her, the child's name. So not only did Chantal initially have the audacity to bring this child that cannot consent to being online, not only did she have the audacity to bring her online and exploit her to ask for money and then steal the money, she's again posting more pictures of her. This is what she's saying. This was posted earlier on August 17th. Guess who we visited today? Guess who we visited at school today? Then her name. We took a drive and picked her up from school for today, and look at how cute she is in her traditional Syrian outfit, middle pick. She loves school. I am so happy for her. And the first picture that she's a very small child, sitting down, and there's like this monstrosic being over her, like this. That's like 20 times her size, and that's Chantal. In the second one, she's dressed in like the Syrian garb, and Foodie's next to her, like hyper red and sweating. And then the last one is just a picture of her at school. So they go and they pick her up from school, which is just, and just posting pictures of her is, it's just not right. Especially that now she has been given all of that feedback, right? She's been told this is not okay to do. The child cannot consent, even if the adults consent on her behalf, which I don't believe they know. The parents understand the full extent of what it means to be in Foodie's audience, or what it means to be exposed to Foodie's audience. The child cannot consent, and it is not your child. I don't care if it's related to Salah, if she's related. I don't care if she's related to Salah. I don't. That's neither here nor there. I barely believe that anyways. Yeah, I mean, just terrible. Absolutely terrible that even after all of the explicit feedback that she's been given, she's still choosing to do this. I mean, people have asked for updates regarding the donated money. And if there is a possibility that she actually did not steal that, this is not the way that you address that. Because taking a photo of the girl in her classroom, in her school, does not disprove those allegations. It does not disprove what you obviously did, which is take the money and go on a 1 week trip to Qatar to stay in a hotel, order food, and have AC. So this is more rage bait, I think, and just her narcissism and just not caring about this child. So that's all I have for you today. Bye!